Good morning, grasshoppers. 10 to 1 time odds, not a good option. But let's see what we can do. Good morning, Shafi. Good morning, everyone. We're going to have a sub goal, I think, if we're going to accomplish anything. Let's just take over the center. Our opponent is bothering us in ways that we cannot imagine. Yes. Can I? I don't know. We will continue to bother his queen until it cannot be bothered anymore. "22 seconds to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Just a normal day here in the neighborhood. We are making some progress. Continuing to make some progress. We have an isolated pawn problem. Just a small isolated pawn problem. Slightly better bishop. Oh no, we don't really want to do that, do we? Oh, fine. We'll try our best to avoid losing this game. How about that? If at all possible, since we have 17 seconds to our opponent's X. Can we actually make any progress here? Possibly. Evil in the sky. You should shoot yourself. Do I? Well, at least this day has not started off any worse. Good morning, and thank you for being here. The expedited progress, grabbing opposition to the pawn, to the king. Oh no, I lost it. I should have stayed in front of the pawn. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make an instructive deal of this. No, dude. Queen to f3, so much faster. Queen to f2, so much faster. We could do this all day long. Queen f1, so much faster. Finally. King f3 for expedition. Good instructive endgame. Do not let your king stray from in front of the pawn. Nice work at Shafi. Oh, coffee. More coffee, everybody. More coffee. You can never really have enough coffee. Proof in the pudding. Well, 10 to 1 time odds. We'll chalk it up to that one. Good morning, Nico. Don't do it with me, bro. Zephyr, that was far worse than berserking. Far worse than berserking. We're having some fun. The 5 pawns attack. As black, no less. White's getting this King's Indian attack. We're going to find out if the King's Indian attack can withstand the massive... We're just going to call this... What is the North Wall called in Game of Thrones? The land of fire and ice. We're sacking a pawn. And c'est la vie. Our opponent has all of the advantages in the world. Let's see how that goes. I don't expect too many high hopes of this.
So, now we're trapped in Fisher's mind battling his own private
Arg!
He lost in limbo.
I'm not pleased about this, folks. 2 pieces for a rook. Good morning. Chespe, how are you? I'm off to a slow start after a day off. I feel like I'm completely out of it. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Christina. I am FIDE trainer, National Master John MacArthur, who I feel like I've just woken up. And I'm in a spot, a very serious spot. I don't want any natural squares for his pieces, so I'm going to go with this particular lineup for a moment, and I'm going to try to get a passed pawn out of this deal in some way, shape, or form. 2 pieces for the rook is a small glimmer of hope.
Check.
Yes, yes. We are in trouble. As usual, how is your stream, Christina? I am so happy to have been raided by you. Totally awesome. What can I do here? I can't believe you're ending so early. I hope everything is okay. Normally, I get to tune in, although I've been out of it for a little while. I get to tune in. Note that I'm not actually threatening anything, to be honest, but I do want to get my passed pawn moving. Whoa! We're running for it. He had knight to e6 picking up a piece. That was the thing that I was worried about. Knight to e6 discovered check picking up a piece. I know I only play on Lee chess mainly. I also have some, I'm going to lose a piece no matter what, right? But I'm hoping for a little bit more out of this deal. Crossing my fingers. Yeah. I'm not planning on falling for anything more. I have nothing going on here, folks. Absolutely nothing. I'm completely surrounded. This is sheer torture. Sheer torture at a high rate of speed. So he's planning on b5? No. Bishop to d7? Maybe. Let's just keep it up. Yes, we can be skewered. And now, are we running into the breach? It looks like it, doesn't it? Am I safe? We'll find out in just a moment how safe we are. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. Oh, Agal 21, good morning. Where are you from? Christina is from lovely, not quite Southern California. I'm trying to picture if I even know, roughly. I know she's outside the Los Angeles / Hollywood area. I hope she's doing okay, because there was some severe flooding out there for the most part. $1,758. Good morning, everyone. So this brings it to me like ChessBay has a base of definitely greater than 100 viewers, but the chess.com interface, and this is why I've been told that I should stream for them because I'll become partner much faster. They have an embedded viewership based on the raid versus the actual amount hosted of like 1,100, no, 900, you can do the math, 1,600 viewers embedded, which is pretty impressive, right? You're guaranteed 1,600 viewers whether they're actually watching or not. I went to a stream the other day and like no, why would you get hate comments? We have quite a number from Israel in our stream. We have at least two that I can think of. One who is frequent. I don't know if they're here this morning. But you should never get hate comments for Israel. I don't understand what you're talking about. Although my crowd is far Eastern European. Good morning, Donnie. WTF. Man, WTF. I haven't finished getting dressed this morning. I haven't even... SLK Chess, by the way, is a streamer who started after me. Partly, I would hope. Now, we have a crowd that begins with New Zealand and filters through India to a great extent. And therefore, I only have a handful of viewers west of Asia to a great extent because of my early hours. It is 5 a.m. in the morning. For me, I stream at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. every morning, except for weekends. Then I stream at 8 a.m., which would be 3 hours from now. Thank you for the follow. Albano Batelho. Where are you from? I was born in Denver, Colorado. And chose to move to New York City around 1986 or 87 when I wanted to become a master, or at least hopefully more. My problem was that I set my sights very, very low. You should dream big. If you want to accomplish anything, dream big and think about it every evening. Keep a journal on your progress. It helps to keep a little bit of a written journal. You might be able to keep a Twitter journal. You can follow me on my socials. Obviously, with a YouTube, you might be able to catch some instructional. 12:26, it's pretty early. Hagai, now I can see your name. Not Hagal. Hagai. It is great to have you. My score is so bad I got a full point buy. So I run a Swiss system. That way I get to play 5 or 6 different viewers. At minimum every morning. And on the weekends, it's a 9-round Swiss system. So I play 8 or 9 different viewers, depending on whether or not I get in for the first round. That's an amazing goal, SLK. Stefan is his name. Stefan K. Lam. Stefan Lam used to, and I remember him in the very early days, he would play so regularly in our events, like clockwork every morning. And I'm rooting for him massively. He actually won an award for his streaming content. I'm not sure if it was the Chess24 award. He can refresh our memory for it if he wishes to. I had made him a moderator so he could post links, but in reality, he could easily be a VIP. I think he's more of a VIP than a mod. Chess24 best French streamer, yes. Which is pretty crazy considering you've got Blitzstream, right? Unless Chess24 and Chess.com have their at odds thing. But now that Chess24 is owned by Chess.com, I believe that Blitzstream should win every time. There is no more room for the small streamer. Unfortunately, I've been, yeah, right? Blitzstream is the largest French chess streaming broadcast. If you want to improve your French, I would recommend Stefan's channel, as he talks a lot more clearly and a slight bit slower. I took 4 years of French in high school, so I can understand French. I cannot get any French out of me, unfortunately, except when I'm reading a menu. You can get what I want for dinner out of me. Yeah, Blitzstream. I have tuned into them on occasion to check out their commentary when they are doing major things like the meltwater that's currently started, I believe. And by the way, for those of you who need to hear every streamer's opinion on the controversy, I don't believe that Magnus ever once accused Hans Niemann of cheating. If you look at the history of it, Magnus Carlsen never, ever, ever accused Hans Niemann of cheating. Not once. His comment was that he would get into trouble if he explained why he quit the tournament. And he was correct. He would get into trouble because he literally rage quit. He had other things going on. He had the paperwork for the chess.com / Play Magnus merger. He may or may not have been getting any money at all for the deal after they resolved their debts, because he only had about 10 to 15% of the company. Crazy. Exactly. Ooh. And in Spanish, it's Alfil. A-L-F-I-L. So what is the Spanish word for crazy? I do have a lovely stream coming up, as the Amazon wish list was at last taken advantage of by MD Night Zero. MD Night Zero actually purchased 2 amazing books on Petrosian. Unfortunately, I put that out there and he's not here. I usually use that command. He is one of the legends of the stream. I may have to actually make Christina one of the legends of the stream, trying to raid or attempting to raid with 1,700 viewers, of which an actual 110 were present. But I want to thank all of those guys for coming in. I don't know how they do it. I think it's embedded in the viewer, which Lead Chess is no longer allowed to do. I don't know if chess.com has gotten a waiver or something, but for the most part, chess.com still has the stream embedded in their browser. If you go to the Lead Chess portion, notice that I have a lovely background. I just want to give everyone a little bit of a heads up on how to change your background. If you wish to, hold on here, something opened. If you wish to change your background, you can click on your name in the top right. You click on background right down here. And under transparent, you can choose the background of your choice. You just have to select all, which is Command All, I believe, on a Mac. Oh no. Control C. I actually almost Control V'd my way into not having it. And then you can paste your personalized background in there. I don't recommend too light of a background, because when I've had a white sky or a bright sky type landscape background, I haven't been able to read the menu titles at the top. As you can see, Tools is kind of hidden. Actually, you don't see it. But the menus that you see normally at the top of Lead Chess cannot be seen. And I have a different color, as you can tell. Click links that I've clicked on before, such as Nico Demonius versus Shefi Abdallah. Yes, I can tell that I've been to a link because I have a very light green, distinctive, not the color chosen by any website, to be able to tell that I've been there before. You can tell that I've been to I Am Gopal Why are all of these green? Interesting, because they're the featured link, maybe? Fascinating. Check, check. That could be the best practical chance. Well, at least we didn't blunder with rook h5. Rook h5 would have been a blunder for rook b4, and then rook takes b5 skewer. Let's get that pawn moving. No, not the king. Get the pawn moving. Check him away, and then get the pawn moving. No, I don't want to lose you. Oh, there's a skewer. Now black is totally winning this game. Zephyr. Give it in a heartbeat. Oh, maybe not winning. No, I think you're okay here if you kept him cut off. You had to keep the king cut off. And now you have one more chance, except that now the king is going to be able to harass the pawn. Some bad things are afoot at the Circle K. Yeah, I think that's a good move to try to hassle the rook. But we don't have a good way of preserving our pawn, unfortunately. Not a good way of preserving the pawn. Oh no, I would have gone all the way out and pushed the pawn. You can't capture because of a check. You have to look at those long-term tactics. Do not get mated with b3. That was always an option, unfortunately. And I think this pawn is actually making a lot of progress. This is no good. I thought rook over was the best possible option. We can't push the pawn because it's mate. So this is a waiting move time. And once again, we move all the way out. That's not far enough, I don't think. Or is it far enough? It is far enough. We may still be winning this one. Nico's fought back valiantly. Zephyr's in massive time trouble. How can you lose 2 in a row? You take a day off. That's all you have to do is take a day off. Uh-oh. Don't get fancy now. Now it's queen versus rook. Let's see a real game of technical skill here, as Nico is now the one in charge. That's right. We're going to have to force this particular position in Zugzwang, by the way. Yeah, one more king move. No, the other way. You need to push him back. He has no more checks. You separate the king from the rook, and then you pick the rook off with checks, but it takes a very specific required technique. That's right. Now, queen to b6, or g3, and now we start forcing him back. Now we're going to have to overcome the third rank defense. The third rank defense to me is the hardest of those that we have to deal with. Yes, the king moves up, and then we step away, just like that. I think could we have also gone closer? I think we could have gone closer on the third rank defense. I have studied this extensively. Yeah, keep going closer and stay close because his rook has no moves. But we don't have queen to h2 check anymore, which we did in the previous one. If we could get him down to those ranks, that would be great. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of a stepping maneuver. Oh, maybe not. No, you had check on h2, and he had to go back to the second rank. He had to go to the first rank because of the skewer. Oof, Nico, Demonius. Wait a minute, which side was Nico on? One of the drawbacks to this setup is knowing which side Nico is on. Nico was actually white. I usually think of white should always be at the bottom regardless of the ratings of the players.
Ready.
So from now on, when we're reviewing a game, we need the critical e4, e5 move at the end, indeed. Yeah. No, I took a day off, so I am actually in a little bit of a spot. This is an f4 week, by the way. We're playing f4 because we're balancing, we're randomizing our opening choices. I'm way ahead by 2,000 e4 or d4 games to 1,500 e4 or d4 games. Therefore, I'm going to have to consider developing my pieces appropriately. And now for something incredibly, indelibly different. Wait just a moment here. I'm going to take this opportunity to grab the space because my opponent put a knight out without having a good grip on the center. Because my opponent put a knight out without having a good grip on the center, I get to develop my pieces rather rapidly. Ah! Nico, you're going on a vacation, sir. Can I do it that way? Is a pawn going to be falling? Do I dare? Yes, I do dare. The business of keeping that knight off sides is too priceless. Whoa. Did not expect that. Hold the phone here. I was expecting queen h4 check. I truly was expecting queen h4 check. Do I ruin his pawn structure first and then play for d4? No, I can't do it. Good morning, Kingslayer Sloan. Chessbay rated. Christina rated. Kingslayer Sloan. The Chessbay. The Chessbay, by the way. I do not wish her to change her name at all, at all, at all. Now we have a pawn majority on the queen side. We have 2-1 against the b4 pawn, or do we? Maybe we don't. We do have a slightly better bishop. That was the goal of eliminating the. We have a targeted weakness on d4. We have a central square e4. This is not going to hurt. Still going for our squares. c4, e4, d4. I'm going to ask him to so now we have to make up our minds since we now have that square. We need the open files for our rook. Let's keep him at bay, just in case. So far, so good. A lot of pressure on a pawn. We're going to be pressurizing forward on the other side of the board as well. Is our opponent wishing to trade queens? No! Darn it, I blundered. Knight e4 was much stronger? Perhaps. Perhaps I saw the step on. I'm not playing well at all. This was your opportunity, Roken. This was your opportunity. And now, I'm not getting anything out of this, eh? Can I run for it? Yeah, I have to. I'm going to try to reshift and relocate gears on this side of the board. So my first intention was to play rook to g3, allowing queen takes f4, c5, takes. But I'm going to run for it instead. I'm going to batten down my hatches and run for it instead. I'm going to threaten to play rook to g3 later. Oh no! We're trading pieces, so now we're equal? Are we going to be equal in material here? He's locking it up. We're going to see what we can do to bother him. I don't really like this song that much. Taking off my thumbs up. Okay. We're just going to batten down our hatches the old-fashioned way. Make sure that our rook can get out. Is he offering me something? I don't think he's offering me anything. We'll see. We do have bishops of opposite colors. With an automatic win of material here. First things first, we need to activate that rook. Then we go for it. Are we going anywhere? Let's find out. Did not expect the king to come up. One hope is to flag him. The song is meh. Yeah, let's take this out of our playlist completely. Let's give it a thumbs down. In fact, I think I had a nightmare about that song. Nice swindle. I actually thought that I was doing well. He was the one who almost swindled me. Let's get our priorities straight here. Yo. That was not an easy win by any means. I admit that my bishop was controlling h1, so I had fewer problems when we reached that stage. But he made a great comeback.
Ready.
Where are we? Round 5. 2 games to go. For those of you who wish to join the dojo for training every single day in a controlled competitive environment, basically we run these tournaments at the same time every day except for weekends when we start a few hours later, where everybody can sleep in or enjoy their day, depending on where in the world you are. One of the drawbacks to the Opferspiel events being at 7 o'clock in the evening is that they are dead smack in the middle of the day on the weekends, and they are dead smack in the middle of the day. So we are honing this pretty well between Zephyr and I. I seem to have won the last 3. I think I've been black in every case, by the way. And I've made some mistakes. There we go. I at least have improved my... Kingslayer Sloan, you did not do the Wednesday morning tournament. It was a little bit lacking, unfortunately. E3, we're going after it. Going after it with our rook for the maximum torture factor. Yeah, I played bishop e7, I believe, in some other position, and I didn't like it. And are we threatened in any way? I don't know. I should get castled. But I have more. So yeah, knight to g5 was a threat. In other positions. Now we've eliminated knight to g5 as a threat. I also want to eliminate a few other things as a threat, if that's at all possible. Is it possible? I definitely want to eliminate e5 as a threat. Bishop g5 is still a threat? Is it? Is it a threat? Or is it not? Knight to b4. I might be willing to trade queens. Let's trade queens. See what you got. We have to loosen up the we have to loosen the chains just a little bit. We do want to trade queens, if you're up for it. Less than perfect? What are you talking about, less than perfect? I don't think so. And now we have many targets. Oh, we're trading? No, I don't want to trade. We're going to get all of our stuff flying. We're having fun, folks. That's all there is to it. Number one rule in chess, have fun. Top of the chess lists, stretch. Oh no, not the stretch. We need to centralize our stuff. And we're going for it while he is going to be bothered. And now, is he really threatening that? I really did want to play that move. That's a bummer. I'm not getting anything out of it. As much as I wanted to double, triple, and go after him. We have everything we can hope for on this particular adventure. And now, for something completely different. Well, that was a little late on the draw. You needed that move before. By the way. Can we go for it? Let's keep his knight from achieving anything great in life. Okay. This looks like it's winning material. Oh, it's not winning material. Or is it winning material? Maybe it is winning material. Oh, maybe it's not winning material. What a bummer. Just when we thought we were winning material. I thought I had him completely surrounded here. Do I wish to check him? Let's just keep him hot and bothered. How about that? Do we have a choice? Alexa? This still looks like it wins material.
Victory.
Still looks like it wins material. Alexa, turn on Dojo. Alright, Alexa, turn on Master Chess. Alexa, please turn on Dojo. There we go. Sometimes you have to be polite.
No more foreplay.
Chess Coach Andres, good morning. Thank you for the sub. Cheers, buddy. Namaste. How are you doing, man? I love when you get involved on Twitter because it's always something absolutely worthy of commenting and. Indeed. Exactly. I actually did that well before I discovered the streaming talents of Chess Coach Andres. Chess Coach Andres is one of the legends of the stream. I hate to put him in with those guys, but at the same time, we'll give him his own shout out. I haven't seen him quite enough. Yeah, right? No, exactly. I thought about other images. There's a scene from with Barbara Bach and Roger Moore in. I need that same one with the scene with Barbara Bach and Roger Moore in The Spy Who Loved Me. I love it. That is great. Hold on here. I'm trying to type this out. Chess Coach Andres. Chess is easy, but I don't want to blow the. Please make sure you follow Chess Coach Andres, not just for his streaming talents on Twitch, but also because his YouTube lessons and his YouTube training is priceless, absolutely priceless. So I'm randomizing my opening moves. If you check my player stats, I have to actually show them. I don't think you can see anyone else's player stats on Lead Chess, but I've got way too many. Oh, please. How are you doing? Are you about to start streaming? I know it's quite late for you. See if I can pick a time for you. I think it's about 8 o'clock in the evening for you, give or take. Could be 7 o'clock. Yeah, I stream every morning too, which is actually evening for your time. Is it 8 on the dot? I wanted to get a wall clock, you know, like they have in the Pentagon or the government stations where you have all the times of the world going across. I thought that would be rather amusing. That way we could have Sydney, Hong Kong, St. Petersburg, London. St. Petersburg is very close to being on the same as Central European time, isn't it, Nico? It's very, very far west, I think. Hold on here. Do I have it in my list? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon in St. Petersburg. So we ended up in a King's Gambit declined, a very strange King's Gambit declined, where my opponent did not commit his knight to c6, so I didn't put my bishop on b5. That is a common mistake in King's Gambit declines. People will play d6, and people will play knight to c6, and the bishop gets to go to b5 for added pressure on... I was tempted by knight to g5. Bishop takes f7, knight to g5, knight to e6, but it's only 2 pawns. It does look like a hellacious attack, but you know what? We actually might go for it, depending on what he does here. If he takes with the king, with the knight, I'm going to full on start taking over the center with d4. And if he takes with the pawn, then we might actually go for the other plan. But I'm going to wait just a moment here to see if he's going to allow me to improve it ever so slightly. He did. Now we get all the fun and all the glory. I don't know if this is going to be worth it, but we're in this to have fun. Don't let anybody fool you. Chess is supposed to be fun. It is not a torture. It is not pain, except for that which you inflict on your opponent. You gots, folks. All right, we're going to continue on our merry way and hope that he gives us something to write home about. I feel like my queen is misplaced. My queen should be on e1, right? Let's see how much time we have. Let's we gain time on this one. So if he blocks with the knight, now I'm torn. I'm at a crossroads. I'm seriously at a crossroads. This is kind of a bummer. I might not be having as much fun as I thought I was. Bishop takes, check, knight takes. Together. We're no longer having as much fun as we wanted to be. All right, in for a penny, in for a pound. And am I going to be capturing the way everybody thinks that I'm going to be capturing? We'll find out. Oh, he took that way. You gads. Not the way I was expecting. Because that was the way I was going to be capturing anyway. So I want to eliminate the knight on f6. But I don't have enough attackers anymore. Yuck! I have no more attackers. The jig is up, folks. I'm afraid that we are running out of steam here. So if we lose, we lose. Chess is like that sometimes. Did we accomplish our goal? We'll find out. The answers to these questions and more. Just a few short words. Instead, we're the ones in time trouble, right? This is no good. I'm not sure that he has a position officially. I know that he is an esteemed and dedicated author of chessable books. I don't know how much of his All right, now the moment of truth. So, oh, I lost. Vivian Smith, New Zealander, won the Merit of Honor. I think I posted it in my tweet for the most part. You got a draw in the first game? No, you didn't do more poorly than I did. Oh no, I'm sorry to see that, Nico. See, for Nico, SLK Chess Academy, out of your way. Hold the phone here. I have to bring it up over there. It does look lovely. It absolutely does look lovely. Chess does not have to be difficult. That's a funny way of saying it. I like it. Very cool, Stefan. How did we do, King Kashyap? I am not playing well. I think I'm going to cross my fingers and step out on a limb saying I'm very happy that I've never lost more than 3 games in a tournament. The only person I got that I'm happy about is winning as black again against Zephyr. Zephyr, thank you so much. Did you win or did I lose? I hope you won. Were you Monster 1979, King Kashyap? Yeah, I'm not a big believer, Zephyr, in the B6 line, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. To me, it wastes a tempo, and it does not accomplish enough, Zephyr. I think that I prefer the E3 line if you want to be a gambeteer where you don't want to be up a pawn. Because B6, I don't know, just doesn't quite work out. Of all of the... Yeah. Well, he's the one playing. His pawn is already on B5 in that one. We're going to check it out again. Really quickly, we'll look at it. I'm going to look at it from my perspective. And I also want to see my opening choices as white. So here I've got D4, E4, knight C3, knight F3. I've got a long ways to go. I need to bring up my F4s. A3 is 100 games ahead. So somehow I'm going to have to do a lot of bullet, perhaps. That's the way to bring up your F4s. I'm only 56% with F4, so I also have to increase my training with F4. I'm not as keen on improving my stats with B3, E3, G3, or B4. Although it wouldn't take much to increase my G3 stats. Well, yes, B4 and G4. Oh, G4 is less. I did have a very good stats with G4 early on, but I'm playing it in the Opferspiel League where you have to play the orangutan and you have to play an Opferspiel the spike as a part of their normal things. So for those of you, definitely give SLK Chess some feedback on his Zero to Hero site. I am curious as to what your curriculum is. I have a course that is almost guaranteed to work from 0 to 1000. I've already shared it on Chessable, and I am adding words to it. You went to 1 versus 1 me. Were you in the tournament? Did we miss each other? What is your name on Lichess? L9, don't cry. You don't have a cap on Lichess. Why not? I have students that can't have accounts on Lichess because they are IP banned. I shouldn't say students. I have people that I know, students that I know. There's absolutely nothing to making an account on Lichess. It's absolutely free. But you should definitely join the dojo and be a part of our morning routine, so that way you can establish your rating. The championship, best of 24. Yes, 1.1 plus 1 or 3 plus 2. What is your question, Zephyr? What do you think? Yeah, the light, by the way, goes off when I have to be on my way to school. I need to change the lighting features so that it's really an ultimatum at 6:10, which is about now. Oh, that's a good question. Let's do it on Saturday, maybe. Saturday is almost always a safe time, right after the if you're here, Zephyr, let's do it on Saturday. Well, that's assuming one of us doesn't just win 12-0. I had this happen more than once. Normally, right after the stream, I give a simul or two. And I don't think that I have anything scheduled for this particular Saturday. But I even saw a student yesterday in class. He used to have a Lichess name that indicated his real name. I think he got a different Lichess name that didn't have his real name in it. So I can't necessarily say either of them. But it is great training, and it's really, really, really good for that. And And I thought about making smaller challenge requests as well. Best of 6, best of 8. But I decided to take out a lot of them because time has gotten a bit of crunchy around the school starting. You know, I don't actually focus on the weaker boards and get a time advantage versus the stronger players. I should consider that. Thank you for that hint. I didn't ever really consider that. But yes, I do have a very specific idea in mind from getting from 0 to 1,000 in rating. Although I don't actually claim that 1,000 is the level that you need to exceed. My course is more like 0 to 1,400. And by saying 0 to 1,400, that you have to understand or reach a level of understanding in chess that your moves are coming from within. But the problem that I had with 1,000, I actually had a student come into my camp who had been 900 for 2 years. And they're a kid, of all things, right? And I'm like, why are you not over 1,000 already? Because you should already be over 1,000. And he was talking about how his coach makes a big deal about the 1,000 rating threshold, like it's a great thing, you know, and he sort of made a wall out of it as far as it's this obstacle like becoming a master. If you really want to reach 2,200, then your goal should be 2,300 or 2,350 or 2,375, something real. And if you set a goal beyond what you actually want to accomplish, accomplishing your first smaller goal, which is master, will be easier. However, if your greater long-term goal, as has happened to many players, is just reach 2,200 or reach master, then you spend your entire life in the 2,100s. And the same thing happened when 1,000 was set as a bar. All of the students that he had were like 900s because it was very funny. Yeah, I was never below 1,000 either, because I learned later in life. My first rating was 1175 or 1125. I don't remember which one it was. And that was because I finished 2 out of 5 in a scholastic event. Excellent. And then he will at least become St. Petersburg champion. It is very difficult to become Russian champion because the strength required to become Russian champion, like Peter Svidler is an 8-time Russian champion. He's a god in my eyes. He's such a nice guy. I've known him. I was very lucky to meet him when he was 16. Yeah, Nico lives in St. Petersburg. And I cross my fingers every day that he doesn't get cut off by the internet police of Russia. 1,000 IM, yeah. Russia's strength at the top is extremely strong. However, I could definitely see that maybe. Yeah, when you live in a country like that, like I would love to go to Mauritius, set up shop. The thing that stops me from going to anywhere like Mauritius or Madagascar is that if I have anything that I don't like, it's mosquitoes. I just don't like being bit by mosquitoes. They are amazing creatures. They look really, really cool. I don't have any problem with how they look. I'm not scared by them. But the fact that you can get bitten by a mosquito and obtain some form of disease that is rare, you know, in the back of my mind, that is an underlying thing of going anywhere. Well, I live in Manhattan. Manhattan, there are no mosquitoes in Manhattan. That doesn't happen. There's not enough greenery. There's a smidgen of mosquitoes in Manhattan in the northern regions of Inwood and Columbia University area, the Riverside Park area. But I want to do the Chest Bay a quick shout out again. Thank her for her raid. It was quite lovely to see her. I have not been able to work my school schedule out so that I can watch any streamers. Sunburn is my arch rival. Yeah, but that could be more easily avoided than mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, they come out of nowhere. They could be in your car. You could drive near a park. You could park near a park or a greenery area. No. I'm positive. No, I never do no increment, by the way. But why are we a guest on chess.com? Oh, because you don't want to pay for it. I forgot that you might have to pay for it. Yeah, my standard in the dojo for the most part, because we're here to learn, we're not here to win. Obviously, if you want to beat me, you can beat me if you want to. I mean, I don't mind if you beat me. The problem for me is that, are we going to have our game stronger for the long run? I have a very different attitude than A.K. Nemsko, where her motto is just win. And another one where, let's say Gotham Chess, where every time he loses a game, I shouldn't say every time, he loses a game to someone who's random and he assumes that they're cheating, which seems like, you know? That always bothers me. I mean, losing is a part of the game. It's like flipping a coin. You are going to get tails way more than you ever wanted it to be tails. No matter how many times you call heads, you will not be able to prevent tails. Part of the nature of the game. Even Magnus Carlsen has lost 20 games while having the white pieces as world champion. He's not been able to prevent it entirely. He doesn't win every single time. So getting back to that one, in case anybody wasn't here for it earlier, Magnus Carlsen, I just want to reiterate, never ever accused Hans Niemann, our student at Columbia Grammar and Prep. He never accused Hans Niemann of cheating. The only person that accused Hans Niemann of cheating, by inference, he didn't actually say it, he actually wallpapered the entire room of his stream with the fact that Hans Niemann could have been a cheater, was GM Hikaru. GM Hikaru literally said, what Lee chess name did you choose, L9 Don't Cry? I'm going to do a rarity and say, I thought you said you were signing up for a lead chess name. I don't play on chess.com either, for the most part. I do want to congratulate Monster 1979 and Good Game and I Am Gopim for their great result. Now, I Am Gopim does not play that well. Interestingly enough, he gets the job done though. He plays. I'm going to put him on my Lead Chess Notify, as well as Monster 1979. Monster 1979 is from South Africa. That is very cool. We have India, as usual. Can't I click play with a friend and send the link? Of course Hans is not guilty. He's been studying chess non-stop, like crazy. Monster Frick, that must be you, sir. Well, I'll tell you a secret, Monster Frick. This did not used to be a strong crowd. This started out where I was the strongest guy in the room for at least a year. And then many of the lesser players, I shouldn't say lesser players, but they weren't necessarily any weaker than me. I am new sorry. That is very cute, I have to admit. How do I challenge? 1 second. Then good luck, sir. E3, very profound. So first things first, we do have to control the center. Yeah? We would like to control the center. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what's happening here. Couldn't get to you. I do need that much. I follow you. You do have a good consistency following up, though, L9. That is important. You have invited me in, though, I'm afraid. Now I'm threatening checkmate. This may or may not be a good thing. Can checkmate be avoided? It doesn't look like it. It does not look like checkmate can be avoided at this time. Bait and 2 no matter what. Ark. I should not gain a rating point for that. Let's give you another game with the other color. So first things first. Try to eat with my right hand. Oh, one more game with the other color. You can't stop with just one game, dude. The notification is at the top. The rematch. You just need to accept, I think. Or finish eating, so you're concentrating. So we want to control the center, get our pieces as active as possible, and get our king castled. Hold the phone. I'll send it again. I'm positive that it will alternate the color. There you go. So personally, when I like to play black myself. I am new sorry. I usually play A3 on the first move, but in your case, I don't necessarily know. Dude, I think you're trolling me with the side moves. You're playing the crab, yeah? We'll go for those weaknesses. Uh-oh. Controlling the center in general is recommended. Getting all of our pieces active, defending against any threats. So, number one rule, what is my opponent up to? Number two rule, what is the worst placed piece? Where are the worst placed pieces? Where are the best placed pieces? And I'm drawing a blank right now on the number 3 of A-Guard's rules. That's true. Now that it's safe to come out, Now I already have a piece advantage. Oh, I don't have a piece advantage. Interestingly enough, I do not have a piece advantage. Are we attacking or are we not? Told me once. I definitely forgot. Not afraid of simplification. What's going on here? I don't want anyone to get castled either. My mind. These are the musical stylings of one of my students. One of my national championship students. At least a couple of national championships under her belt. You can add Linda Diaz, her soft R&B tunes to your playlist. See, much better, L9. Yeah, on the same screen, usually the rematch stays on the same screen. But I'm happy to have you here. Be certain to join L9, the dojos, and I'm going to put the links in the chat. There are at least two that you should join. The Rapid and Classical I would recommend for you. Be very, very careful here on the attacking and defending front. Ready for you. Get here. Oh, my. Are we after this one? I believe we are. Get here. My. Get here. The queen takes f5, check. King takes f5. Oh no. Something bad happened along the way. This is not good. Piece coordination is really what it's all about. If you want to get better at chess, piece coordination is the most highly recommended thing. Wait a minute now. I was threatening mate. Always pay attention to your opponent's threats. I am new. No, join us and play against the others. Just play chess. One of the things that we do really, really well when we are young is play. We have inventive play, we have imaginary play, we have creative play, we have social play. I don't believe in noobs. Magnus Carlsen doesn't believe in Fortress. I don't believe in noobs. So when I joined my first tournament, I think I won 2 games out of 5. I got an 1175 or 1125 rating. And I shouldn't say that. That was when I joined my first tournament. My first real tournament, I lost every single game. And the last round opponent that I was supposed to play ran away because he lost all of his games as well. In a Swiss system, you get paired by score. So therefore, if you get the player you deserve, which is unfortunate and at the same time necessary. So what can you do, right? But definitely join the dojos. Should I take the Ukraine flag off? I've been weighing this up. I've been trying to decide on another course of flag. I've heard recently that taking a side in the Ukraine war is not necessarily where anyone wants to be, but I'm very happy that my underdog team is winning. They're doing very well. They've driven Russia out of many parts. I don't necessarily know what's going on. Now even Russia's rebelling a little bit against Putin. I've heard there are many movements of parents, especially one particular parent that was leading a movement to save the children of Russia from this travesty of Putin's expansion. So in any event, let's check out the Master Chess Dojo 960. Daniel Fan looks like our newest, and he's online right now. I appreciate you joining. I am new, sorry. Yes, weekends we're going to have an event about an hour and a half from now every weekend. And you can only get better by playing. So the rapid and classical is always going to be 5+5 and things like that. And you'll have a chance to become better. And the Women in Chess Month is somewhat being supported here as well. We have a Women's World Champion coming up next Monday, Tuesday morning. I hope it's not Wednesday morning. Oh no, it is Wednesday morning. I don't know how I'm going to get up in the morning. Why would you feel like shit? You don't have to feel that way. You gave him a great lesson. I felt terrible that I won against L9, and I have no idea how old he is, but obviously winning and giving a lesson and teaching someone how to play chess better, they go hand in hand. There's nothing you can do. The rational part of my mind, indeed. Let's do a little bit of puzzle streak before we end for the day. It looks like we are winning our queen back in this particular situation.
Check.
Being up a piece. I'm a big believer in puzzle streak, and for L9, mastering piece coordination, or obviously you might need to buy SLK Chess's course, but I would definitely go for, let's see if I can find my classes. You can find themes. Where are they? Mate in One puzzles. Copy link address right there. I cannot stress this enough, that you wish that you should be doing Mate in One puzzles. You will not gain any rating points for them, but this is a perfectly good example of paying attention to piece coordination. So therefore, if we're going to checkmate our opponent, we need to cover these two squares. And it's a very natural experience, right? So therefore we have that covered, that covered, that covered, and if we're going to checkmate, then we need to cover those two.
Check.
So yeah, you don't gain any rating points for these. You could even try a difficulty level of hardest, which doesn't really mean anything. It just means that you're going to have to take advantage of some tactical threats. Basically, you can see that this is pinned. This is pinned. So the only way to checkmate the king is by delivering the only check possible.
Check.
And again, even at the hardest level, I don't gain any rating points. But you will actually learn quite a bit. Oh, you do gain rating because your rating is lower. That is true. I don't gain. I might gain a rating point every 20 mate once, but if I so much as mouse slip on one, then I'm probably going to lose 40 or 50 rating points. But it's not important the quantity. Do you see how I'm doing it though, Nico? I am doing a handful of puzzles every day. I'm doing only a handful of puzzles every day. So we're paying attention to all the weaknesses here. For example, the queen and the pin. This is a tactic. It looks like there's a queen at the end of the rainbow. So my problem is, what is going to happen when they recapture, right? So knight takes d4 seems very reasonable, but then they can recapture. And what is the gain here? Am I gaining anything with f3? And then g4? It does look so. So I'm just going to take my time. We have this supported enough, and we have that supported enough. But always check for threats. There's always some little hitch. So on the whole, when you are doing Puzzle Streak, it's much more about quantity than it is, quality. Talk about that. Like if I blasted through this and didn't pay any attention, I would be in big trouble. Big Magnus Carlsen-like trouble. Right? I would be in Magnus Carlsen-like trouble. So I would like to promote this pawn. But I'm a little concerned about bishop f6 check. And they take the pawn back, right? So how are we going to promote this pawn? If we're going to win this position in any way, shape, or form, what is up with that, right? So it looks like we have to prevent bishop to f6 check by playing bishop f7. And does he have a really good move? Lauren, good morning, good day. She really flexes her Aussie muscles there. What are we listening to now? Arden Cho. By the way, I've added quite a number of Arden Cho and this is Megan Lee. Megan Lee, Jason Chen, I discovered them as artists that are promoting their acting career. Namaste. So it looks as though the only move to threaten to play, the move g7, is to play up. Yeah. How about this? It's black's turn to move, yeah? Now we can see that there's a loose piece on this one, right? So when he moved over, we have now the opportunity to shove the king to a square where we can skewer. And I don't think we're winning, actually, at the end of that, to be honest. I'm not entirely positive that we are winning that game because they have g7. Is it because we're losing that we're happy to be drawing? Maybe. Oh no! Are you moving with your niece or are you finding your own place? I know you were taking care of your niece as a greater part of your lifestyle with everyone. Getting a larger place, hopefully. Hopefully for the better. To the MI. Yes, those are cousins. I can't prevent G7. Exactly. Well, I didn't think it was Michigan. So we need to follow through on our plan here. So we can't prevent the pawn from going to B2. What? Oh, we're winning. I thought I was on the white side of the board, everybody. The pawns are going in the other direction. No, I did the whole pretense. Can you imagine that we analyzed this particular setup right here, right? In this position, I did not pay attention to white's last move. I assume that all exercises are white to move. And that is the way it has been since the dawn of time. So these exercises that Lee Chess and Chess.com put up throw me off severely when it's black's turn to move and win. And they put you on the black side of the board. How can you beat me with a 30-move prep? I think the amount of chess possibilities, the amount of chess moves, it's almost impossible. You can beat me with 8 to 10 move prep, as proven by Hans Niemann against Magnus Carlsen. Really, Arden? Is that the original lyric by Ariana Grande? The MF word? It was about 8 to 12 moves of prep, because Magnus Carlsen always plays a very similar G3 line against the Nimzo Indian on many occasions. He used to play Queen to C2, and he has since also incorporated the G3 line. So it is not very hard to prepare for certain players if they play the same moves all the time. I actually wanted to get back to our team discussion there. You can always look up all of our previous tournaments, and you can study the games. I am hungry, by the way. When was her last stream? So cute. Such an earnest streamer. However, she's given up on streaming to a certain extent, as she is going to... When was this stream, by the way? Videos, all past broadcasts. So she streamed yesterday. It's very late there for her, so she streams after everyone goes to sleep. In general. I love the Alekhines defense. I've played enough Alekhines defenses in my lifetime. So, for example, let's just go to some random game here. The I am hungry Swiss. So as white, when I've played e4, my record against the Alekhine is 52% to 33%. I prefer these complete records as far as winning and or losing, because the draw category is rather huge much of the time. I don't believe in draws, so therefore it makes it a little tricky, right? So as white, and as black against the e4, I have played knight f6 as my third move quite a bit. I've got a better percentage with the Alekhines defense and e5 than I do with the Caro-Kann, winning-wise. Is that telling me something or what? So I need to get more knight f6 in, more e5s in, and more Frenches. So against e4, I'm going to concentrate on the French and e5. I need to randomize my openings here. And against d4, I almost always play knight f6, but I think I can answer d4 with d5 a lot more, and I think I'm going to start doing that. I should play 1,000 games with d5, right? So I'm going to answer d4 with d5. I'm going to answer e4 with the French. And I need to play, as white, more. How am I going to get my f4 scores up? Let's do it. Arena tournament. Hourly bullet. This is the way to get your randomization up. I gained like 79 rating points the other day playing in the Offerspiel bullet. Today is another Offerspiel event, but I have a class. I might have a class. What was I playing here? F4. Now that we can't be chased away so easily.
check, 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 check.
Yeah, we'll get a few games in. It really eggs the opponent's pawns forward. We're definitely going to be enjoying this. If I'm the only one in the hourly bullet, then I'm going to definitely enjoy it. Oops. Our opponent made a mistake. Let's just continue. To sandwich our opponent out. Let's keep up the threats, by the way. Keep up the threats, keep up the pressure. Shine bright like a diamond.
Check. Check. Check.
This is going to be a little bit challenging for our opponent.
Victory.
That was not so polite to let his time run out in a tournament, right? So it solves my problem of what to play against e4. I just play knight f6 every single time, right? Knight f3 and knight f6.
Check.
Well, you could have played f6, sir, to save your piece. What is he up to? And what does it all mean? Let's go for this. Well, that was weird. He's still quite in trouble there.
Ready.
Just going to keep battling for the center. 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 Battle, battle, battle. Keep battling for the center. Battle, battle, battle. And now for something completely irrelevant. Let's skewer. And we get even more than we hoped for out of this deal. Not entirely sure what my opponent was trying to prove there.
Ready.
We do wish to cripple his pawns. This is right out of the tactics workbook.
Check.
Going to do it all over again, it appears. Can't make up my mind.
Check. 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 Check.
We do want to trade queens.
Check.
We do want to skewer from behind.
Check.
I don't think this offers me much, honestly.
Check. 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 Victory.
Got it in. Somehow got it in. 16 quick points. And we gained a few more rating points. And we improved our knight f6, f4 score. Maybe we need to do more bullet arenas. What do you think? More bullet arenas. Hertz Defense bullet arena. That means that I'm going to have to play d6 on the first move. Oh no, I'm not going to gain anything as far as opening moves go, am I? Nah. Not gaining anything as far as bullet moves go. But today, in the Offerspiel event, where are we? I'm a member of Offerspiel somewhere around here. Yeah, in general, I join other streamers' clubs. Schackklubben Stiernen is also a lovely Oslo chess club with wood decor. Uh-oh. That was close. I left my coffee on. In general, we are going to keep it up. We're going to wait for the next bullet arena to arrive. I don't really wish to waste the opportunity to have all of you follow my socials and the YouTube. I am going to go get coffee. I'm going to see how we fare on the getting coffee part. Yes, I have to. I'm not on the accepting members team. But the latest. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Oh, the League Blitz Arena is later, in 5 hours. This might remind me to join it. But we do need to get our Blitz rating up, don't we? Let's take a few games here for a moment, and then we will go a little bit on intermission, get coffee. We'll see what happens. F4. Can we blast him through? We can try. Do we wish to blast him through? You gots, folks. He's given me a nice wall. The wall is real. Now we're going to break through. Let's do it. Are we breaking through? Yes, we are breaking through. Can we do it more? Can we do more damage to him? I don't think so. But we'll try. Yeah, we gotta run for it. We do have to run for it. It is unfortunate how much we have to run for it. And the winner is... No, I got mated.
Ready.
Rook takes d7 was a key move. I guess so. Rook d7 was a key move. I meant to answer d4 with d5. Only because of you. Let's start breaking down this center. We do want to go after his king in the center as best we can. Let's keep blasting him. Finally, we have to get his king onto that square. My opponent is actually thinking. I did not know that was allowed, but
Victory.
yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my opponent's part. All right, 3 games, then we take a break. Knight f3? No, f4. Let's start weakening his white squares. Now that we don't have bishop e2 in. By the way, bishop e2 is a common mistake. Oh no. It is a common mistake. Can't let that happen. Let's strip him up. We're sacking a rook at this point. Oh no! This guy is good. Dude, that's not cool. That's really not cool. Lost 12 rating points to somebody that I just threw away everything to. Got to improve my f4 game. We needed an f4 study break, right? Let's do coffee. For just a brief moment in time. We're going to pause. It does not show that I'm streaming anymore. That's unusual. So it only shows that I'm streaming if I am playing in the arena? Is that true? Or did I lose my stream? It does show that I'm streaming. Excellent. And now for something completely irrational. Wow, my opponent is helping me out in random ways. Too bad we don't have the ability to checkmate him My F6 square is weak. No good. NG. Alright, fine. If he's gonna double. If he's gonna double, c'est la vie, we'll double too. Chess. We're trying to incite some weaknesses here, if at all possible. Yes. First things first. We have to pretend like nothing's happening. Queen takes is forced. By the way, queen takes was forced. That was a trap that was set up a little bit ahead of time. Beta Master is streaming. Rather passive move on our opponent's part. We do want to screw his entire pawn structure over if we can. What? I'll take all free stuff. All free stuff gladly accepted. Gladly accepted. No checks, no stuff. First things first. And the winner is... Oh no! Touch move. Mouse slip. Mouse slip. Alright. Top 20. That's our goal. No, I accidentally blundered. Beta Master. Was this a real threat? Enjoy. Alright, he seems to be in a spot of trouble, but how much trouble is he in? The battle of the streamers, Feta Master. Maybe we should raid him. I would have gotten more points for checkmating with the pawn. Style points for checkmating with the pawn. Let's give Feta Master a shout out. And we have to get our coffee. Give him a shout out. Why doesn't the shout out appear on my stream window? We have joined the dojo Discord. Oh, because shout out is an announcement? That's fascinating. Does not appear on the main screen. How about TCB for the chessbay? That appears. Kingslayer Sloan. That appears. SLK. That appears, right? And then we're going to shout out Feta Master one more time for his willingness to participate in making me look good. I definitely need more coffee. I'll be back.
Staring at you, so I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop, got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you, I know it, you know it, we make it.
Hold on. I had to say hello to my grandson as he's just now waking up. I do want to thank MD Night Zero for taking advantage of the Amazon wish list. I did post these on my social media story. He contributed Petrosian Year by Year, Volume 1. And he contributed Petrosian Year by Year, Volume 2. MD Night Zero is one of the legends of our stream. All right, we're going to get back in the mix here. And then we have to determine the rest of our day, as this is one of the few mornings that I check my schedule and I don't have to. Against knight f3, I don't think I ever played d5. But I do believe in the Austrian attack. C takes d5. This is a real line. The opponent does have the opportunity to embarrass me. They return the pawn. Common concept. Can we just keep going here, and then we'll do this? Uh-oh, there's a small problem on that note. Small problem on that note on the back rank. We're back from intermission. Thank you for bearing with me. We did enable the rear-facing camera. We want to get our F4s up. Anytime we're playing someone lower rated, we're playing F4. Queen H4 check, I blundered there, to be honest. I did most certainly blunder there. So, is this a real threat? Him taking? Well, that's fascinating. I never get this tactic in.
Check.
Hardly ever get this tactic in. But somehow, sooner or later, someone has to fall for it. Whoa. We'll batten down the hatches as I appreciate his generosity in the exchanging of pieces department. Yes, Bobby. How are you? Good morning. We are streaming. Hold on, let's see if we can take care of this one. Let's get castle.
I'm putting it back.
You're what?
I'm putting
You're pushing that back? Okay. That's fair enough. We don't need to type anything just yet. What do we want to do with this fellow anyway? He's trying to gang up on my knight. We're going to exchange some pawns. We're going to see what we can do to bolster For some strange reason, I think my opponent forgot how the knight moved.
Victory.
Hey, my good luck charm. This is my grandson, Anakin. Yes. Grandson, Anakin, getting ready to go to school. The squish monster didn't come in to see you. No, the squish monster didn't come in to see you. Yeah, you just woke up? I think you need to get dressed and get ready to go to school. Don't you think? Should we go back to the tournament? Let's see if we can play another game together.
Ready.
We're playing knight f6 against everything, so... We're going into Sicilian variety situations. First things first, we castle, then we attack the center. He's supposed to go after the space. And we're going to the touch screen. Yes, the touch screen. All right, we're going to take the piece because we don't have a choice. Oh no, is that a piece? It's not a piece. That's a bummer. It's not a piece. Let's just keep putting our queen into imperative danger. How about that?
And what is that?
Now what's happening? Is my queen in that much danger? It is. He did surround my queen. He did a great job, Anakin. Do I resign? Do I fight back? Yeah, I can head back to the tournament. In arenas, you have to cut your losses. Oh, the camera's not showing my grandson appropriately. There we go. Hold on, our game is up. Our game is up. F4 against all comers. And knight c6. And we will grab this pawn. No, we're not going to grab the pawn. We're going to threaten to grab the pawn. We want to weaken his king side. Oh, what are you watching? Are you watching us on TV over there? The tiny little TV? I don't really want to give up my stuff. I don't want to give that up either. Hey! Hold on. I need to get my rooks to the right squares at the right time. Then I need to... And we'll swipe a pawn.
We need to swipe and the...
Well, we might swipe more than that. We might weaken this entire king side, and then we'll dive in on the dark squares. Well, we have to dive in on the dark squares one way or the other. Then we'll migrate around. What are you up to? Let's make sure we don't give away anything for free. Need to remove the defender one way or the other.
What to do with?
Do we need that king? Yes. Oh, you figured out that it's a touch screen, did you? Hold the phone. We need to cut him off.
Check.
Yes, we have liftoff. Wow, he moved to the only square that allowed him to get checkmated right away. You want to move the pieces? Here, we'll go to the analysis board. Now you can move black's pieces, but he's in checkmate, so you need an earlier board. Here, E4, E5, knight F3. Now you have to move white. Move a white piece. Tap on a white one. Now that one can't move because the pawn is fixed, right? Hold on. Yeah, what are we gonna do here? You need to go use the bathroom. Got to make sure of any accidents happening. Knight F3. How about bring out a knight? Can you bring out a knight? Tap. See the squares? Watch. Choose a square for the knight. The green dot. Okay, we can do that. I'm going to play knight F6. Can you bring out a bishop? Bishop is here. Choose a square for the bishop.
What did that make?
Lead chess makes it so easy, on average, to learn.
That fit.
That is my stapler. I need to staple some paperwork together that's behind me. Can you do it? No, I don't have it organized yet. If I had it organized, you could definitely staple it. So in our game, bishop b5, g6 was definitely a random mistake. Was I supposed to play d4 here? Let's go with, hold on, how are we doing on our moves? We're up to 145 f4s. We keep up this, I think you need to go to school, so we're not going to get much out of this if you keep needing to go to school. My grandson Anakin has interrupted our arena just a little bit. You try to press the stapler. I think you know how the stapler works now that I see it. So yeah, F4. Hey, what are you doing? Let's not press that button. I didn't even know that button. Which one did you press? Show me which one you pressed. Did you press the Enter key? Oh, you pressed computer analysis somehow. How did you do that? Show me how you did that. It's moving through the game by itself. Did you press enter or did you press arrow? How did you do that? Uh-oh. Yes, go ahead. You can have your bagel.
We have to eat. We have to leave in 10 minutes.
You must eat. If you don't eat, you can't stay here. Okay? You have to eat if you want to stay. A morning stream with Anakin and John MacArthur. Yes. I can't believe it's not even 8 o'clock yet. Let me check my schedule to make sure. That No, you can't touch the mouse with those hands, those buttery hands. We're not touching the mouse, we're not touching the screen with buttery hands. We have to finish breakfast with the buttery hands first. So how did you do that? Did you press enter? No. You press insert? No. That was interesting. 0, or is it the numlock key? What did you press to get it to automatically play through the game? Is there a keystroke I don't know about? What did you press, Anakin? I learned something from my grandson, except that I didn't learn it. Yeah, I did not learn what you did. You did something. You pressed a key. I was playing through the game, and then you pressed a key, and it started playing through the game immediately. How did you do that? Bishop c4. I had to follow up with bishop takes c6 because the knight on e7 was pinned. I was thinking about it for a different reason. Again, queen e1 would have made it? Oh no. I didn't realize that. Queen e1 would have made it in this position. That's pretty crazy. Yes. You can hear the music. What are you up to? You're also happy or what? Oh! I play bishop e3. Let's see what happened here. And then bishop e6 happened. That didn't seem like a good move. I took a free pawn. And he didn't play queen to b6 check, which is what I was expecting. I wasn't really winning a pawn, as it turns out, after queen to b6 check. Was I? Queen to b6 check? I thought I was going to play c5. Queen takes b2, though, attacks a piece, and I don't have a choice. Oh, I'm attacking a knight, so maybe I am winning material out of this deal. Maybe I am winning material. So, and I got to take a pawn for free, and I stripped him of his stuff. Hopefully took advantage of the weak white squares. Knight e2 was a very strange move on my part, but I thought I was migrating toward h5. f5, f4, etc. Knight f4 is what I was planning on doing. For some reason, I played knight to g3. I don't know, with the queen on e7, I had this hallucination about putting my knight on f5. Knight h4 and knight f5. Did he lose material here and I didn't see it? So he corrects himself. I'm doing fairly well here, for the most part. Look on f to e8. Now, for whatever reason, I played rook takes d7, and I should have just put my knight on d6. Maybe, just maybe, for the same knight f5 plan. But I liked my plan. I'm going to let my knight sit on that square. Of course, if his king ever goes to g7, I was just going to take on e8. But I got an extra move in here. Attack all the weak dark squares, and then I get to take. And then I get to maneuver my knight. And Izzy mated. Mate in 2, apparently. Queen to c Queen to c7 check. And I'm not entirely positive. I guess king g8, queen e8. Oh, it's queen f7 check, queen f8 check, queen f7 mate. So he tried. No, we're not playing around, okay? And he allowed mate in 1. Can we go back to the arena? Oh, I almost put my hand in it. I almost put my hand in it. So if I'm paused, I'm not streaming. Fascinating. Interesting. So if I am paused, I am not streaming. Hey. We're going to try it left-handed, okay? Can we do that?
I wanna start this out and say, I gotta get it off my chest. I got no anger, got no malice, just a little bit of regret. No, nobody else will tell you. So there's some things I gotta say. Gonna jot it down and then get it out, and then I'll be on my way. No, you're not half the man you think that you are. And you can't fill the hole inside of you with money, drugs, and cars. I'm so glad I never ever had a baby with you. Cause you can't love nothing unless there's something in it for you. Oh, I feel so sorry. I feel so sad. I tried to help you, just made you mad, and I had no warning about who you
All right, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm on the run again.
finish eating? We gotta go downstairs now. 7:40, we gotta get uniform on.
Yeah. After the grandpa and me book. Can I bother him some more?
Hey, come on, Butterfingers.
Butterfingers, indeed. Oh, he's taking his breakfast with him.
Say
You
thanks, Grandpa. Do you have class? Can you drive us to school?
I cannot drive you to school just yet, but
Okay. Are you going in today?
I am. I have to go in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
What in the world? We're diving in.
Check.
We are diving in. Let's do it this way. We're going to be picking off a lot of stuff against Mr. Abu Moyed.
Victory.
So let's see, in this particular instance, I experimented with the early knight to b6. I wonder if I'm still in... Oh, I can get my mouse back now that the Mr. is gone. So that the Mr. is gone here. So what happened in this particular game? Let's check the opening book. We're totally out of opening book. Oh, my opening book. Masters. The knight to b6 has a very reasonable performance. I think I'm going to stick with it. Yeah, knight to b6. Why not? And the opponent should play c4. And after knight f3, the point is that I get d5 in. And I force the lines of the exchange variation that I know so well. We're going to work this out, right? Let's go back. One new thing from every game, that's what we want to learn. We're in the top 30. We're in the top 30.
Ready.
Let's just keep up the attack, yeah? We're going to keep up the attack. Savannah. Do I wish to worry about this? I don't think so. Do I wish to worry about that? Perhaps I do. Oh, maybe I messed this one up. Ah, 25-21. Did I lose anything for that? Hold on, let's go back just for a moment. I wanted to see something about that game. So let's see, c4 is the most commonly played move against me. He played e3. I bother his pawn. So e3 took us out of book completely. When I take, do we return to book? I liked what I was doing. I had a small advantage in this, didn't I?
check, check,
Bishop takes c6, knight takes c6, castles. Bishop d6 equal, queen a4, rook c8, knight e5, and just bishop takes e5 and castles, yeah? And threaten him. Silly me, I blundered. And there's just no defense against this. I liked everything I was doing in that game. Up until I didn't. Let's check our profile for just one moment. We're down 17 rating points. Can we get it back? But 17 from what is the real question. Down 17 rating points from what? So here we are. Oh, is that how you do it? I just realized what I can do. Alright, fine. Knight f3 is white. Find out what kind of a King's Indian player he is. Let us prepare on the queen side. Alright, fine. We'll give him the c5 square because his rook went to e8. And now go after the d6 pawn. And do we get the e5 pawn? We do not. We're going to have to do a little bit of piece relocation, I tell you, and maybe we'll get to win more material. d6, knight e5, knight takes e5, rook. Let's just keep on attacking. And as I announced, we're just going to keep on attacking. Whoa. What is happening here? Through the wastelands, through the highways. Alright, so he managed to cover that one, didn't he? Fine.
check,
Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna waste no man. Oh, did he force the exchange? Did he force the exchange of queens? I don't know. I'm no longer down a piece? Or am I just down a pawn?
check,
No! Bollocks. That was no good. We only have time for one more game at this Super Blitz option. One more good win and against a good player, and then we'll be doing reasonably well. What do we wish to do? Avoid embarrassment. That's what we wish to do. Oh no. I almost lost a piece to bishop g4. That much is true. Fine. Through the highways. Yeah, he is looking for that, isn't he? Oh no, he took a free piece.
Check. 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 You lose.
Do we have time for one more game? Egads, we need a good win. But we're not going to get a good opponent. We really started off this pretty well, and then we ended up with a horrible performance. We're at 50%.
So I stepped off the golden. Nobody cried. Nobody even noticed. I saw them standing right there. Kinda thought they
Wow.
would care.
Talk about a weakness.
I had a dream. I got everything I wanted. But when I wake up, I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you.
We gotta keep attacking.
Wanna lie here,
Oh,
but you can learn to. If I
let's make sure we don't fall to any pre-move tricks.
that you see yourself,
In reality, if he's up for it,
you're here.
Victory.
They don't deserve you.
one more good win
Scream,
against somebody who's going to berserk,
but my
possibly.
underwater.
Beta Master.
They called me
I wonder if he's Greek.
like I'm not just somebody.
Does anybody know if he's Greek?
Been a nightmare.
Ready.
Beta Master.
They were right there. And it feels like yesterday was a year ago. But I don't wanna let anybody know. 'Cause everybody wants something from me now. And I don't wanna let them down.
Could double my pawns on both counts, sir.
I got everything I wanted. But when I wake up, I see
Knight d5, please.
me. And you say, as long as
I do want to fight for some of those squares.
no one can hurt you.
I don't want him winning any material. But I do want to grab some space.
If I could change the way that you see yourself, you wouldn't wonder why you're here. They don't
And now we bust open the center.
I had a
Or he undoubles our pawns, either way.
I got everything I wanted.
What? He's not going to do that? Fine. We're just getting rid of our isolated pawn. That's all. And we're putting pressure on his pawn. And now, do we go after him?
Check. Check. Check.
Gegenspiel. Gegenspiel. What?
Check. Check.
Do I want to do it that way? I have to check him back in any event, just to see where he goes. Voila!
Check. Check. Check.
We just have to step ever so carefully.
Check. Check. Check.
Around everything. Just to make sure. Do I want to do it that way? Check. Check. Check.
Check. Check. Check. Victory.
Just a small. Beta Master with the win. And we've only played him once, but we did interrupt his streak. I did not know he was Swedish. I should have known that, as Ron is a fan of Beta Master. We need an alliance of countries here. Sweden. I should have changed my changed my stream title, obviously. But the hourly Super Blitz Arena was a nice way to finish. Is there a bullet tournament available? Yes. And remember,
10,
we are attempting to improve our stats here. And I just want to see one of our stats here. 1 second. So, for example, as black against E4, I want to improve my knight F6 for about 600 games. I'm going to play the French or the E5 move. I'm going to play the French. I think I can get 80 good moves in the French. And as white, we brought up F4 quite a bit. Let's keep it up. F4 and knight F. Oh, I see. It's because we're playing knight F6 against everything. It is because we're playing knight F6 against everything, and it is bullet. Don't not move, sir. What in the world is going on here? Oh no! I hallucinated that he didn't move his d4 pawn. That's craziness, right? That is craziness. We are not exceptionally fast, but we are. Well, he passed on Queen H4 check. That was kind of it. Let's do it. We're off to the races, folks. We're going to keep these lines closed as best we can. It didn't work. Keeping the lines closed didn't work, and what am I doing?
check,
Let's get rid of that one. It is bullet after all. Need to batten down some hatches.
time is running out. Check,
He does have it. Oh, he doesn't have it. He does have it.
check,
He doesn't have it.
you lose.
He did have it. On time, he had it. He had mate, but he didn't have to mate. He didn't have to play that way. He had Queen G3, Queen takes H3 mate. So we're starting off a little rough.
Check,
Oh, that doesn't work.
Check.
Let's keep up the attacks. Yeah, that was a bummer. Must keep skewering.
Check. 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 Victory.
I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Waters across the deep
That was a good comeback for a terrible position that we had.
the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Boy, I hear you in my dreams. I feel you whisper across the sea. I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard.
In love with my best friend. Ben. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh.
Check.
Waiting for a love like this. Every time we say goodbye, I wish we had one more kiss. I'll wait for you. I promise you.
Oh no! It didn't work.
You lose.
In love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Oh my God.
Lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed. Lucky to be coming home
So we've transposed to the Alban, to the Brahms counter gambit.
Check.
the sea to an island where we'll meet. You hear the music, feel the air. I'll put a flower
In your hair.
Through the breezes, through the trees, moon so pretty, you're all I see. As the world keeps spinning round,
What?
hold me right.
That was not at all what I was expecting.
Lucky I'm in love
With my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Oh my God. We're less than 50%. Our goal in Bullet is to achieve greater than 50%. Ooh. We're off to the races.
giving up on you.
Well, that's interesting.
Victory.
Short diagonal thicknesses.
In the corner of the room, not ready to resume. 'Cause like I'm ticking,
So we're up to 50%.
don't wanna be alone, but I'm not
Alakine's defense. Three piece.
Check. Victory.
Three pieces. Gotta love it. Three pieces. F4. Let's watch out. I've gotten screwed by E5 on a number of occasions. Yeah. I agree. Where are you going? And what does it all mean? Are you trying to develop my pizzas? I guess I am. Let's just hit it. Can we hit it? Gonna continue hitting it. Continue hitting it. Yeah, that was a blunder. It was just faster than me. There's nothing I could do. Just faster than me. 8 minutes. Anti-Draken? Wow, you never get this stuff in. You never get it in. You really, really never get it in. So is this the main line? First things first. Is there a mate? Looks like there should be a mate. All right, enjoy. Well, that's a bummer. Knight check. I'm down the exchange.
Time is running out.
Was this a move ever before? What? You're gonna do that to me?
Check. You lose.
Yeah, I deserved it. Could have preserved me. 44%. Let's pick up the pace, everybody. The will to win. Not strong enough with me. Go ahead, enjoy. Not sure where you're headed from here, but okay. First things first, we'll attack a queen. Then we'll head up and over. So do we get anything on this? Bummer. Let's just keep attacking. Keeping up the attack. All right, moment of truth, everyone. Are you really going to go into that deep, dark recess of a cave? Where are you headed? What does it all mean?
For all the times that you would rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get them using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh boy, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I've been moving on. And I think you should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe
Time is running out.
know that my mama don't like you and she likes everyone. And I never liked you,
Check.
admit that I was wrong.
Check.
I've been so caught up in my
Check.
job, didn't see what's
Victory.
going on. Now I know I'm
Did we make it back to 50%? I don't know.
the way you look that much. Oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm so
Check.
holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. When you told me that you hated my friends, the only problem was with
Check.
you and not them. And every time you told me my opinion was wrong, try to make me forget where I came from. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care, I don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby you've been moving on. And I think you should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that
Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. And now,
Time is running out. Check.
Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And
You lose.
huh, I can't respond in 1 minute.
Ready.
All right, I know I'm minus. Oh, did that not work? Oops.
Check.
Yes. Good win. I stepped into it. I think in Bullet I have a greater likelihood of increased tactics puzzle. Hopefully the puzzles based on my games will be greater. Whoop, I lost a piece. Let's go back. I wanted a rook on the 7th rank.
Check.
24 seconds, more than enough time to find out what my record is. I'm at 50% now. 1 game for the goal. Better than 50%. 1 game for the goal. Let's do it.
Ready.
Yes. Oops, this is not good. Do we tear him down first, or do we just back it up? We back it up. We back it up.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love?
Time is running out.
Will your eyes still smile from your cheek?
Check.
And
Check.
Loving you till we're 70.
Check.
Oh no!
Check.
No!
You lose.
I have one chance and one chance only just to get back to 50%. No! Jonas Brothers.
People fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a
Ready.
hand. For me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. So honey now, take me into your loving arms.
Omaha Hands.
Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. Thinking out loud. Maybe we found love right where we are.
Check.
When my hair's all gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way,
Check.
I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey,
Check.
your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. And baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how
We can fall in love in mysterious ways.